Hey guys, my name is Emily Brown, and today I'm going to be reading Fancy Nancy's Ghostly Halloween. So I have several ways I'm going to try to bring the story to life and give them motivation. I decided to dress like Fancy Nancy in her costume in the story, and she is a butterfly. She has her tiara, and underneath her cloak, which you'll see in the story, she has her butterfly wings. She's kind of got some crazy stockings going on. So I'm going to kind of show you guys my outfit. So I have my tiara, I have my butterfly wings, and I got my crazy socks. They're polka dotted. And so I'm just dressed like Fancy Nancy. But I also, in the story, she also has a purple trick-or-treating basket. And so I have also a purple trick-or-treating basket, and it's full of goodies. And so I'm going to use this as motivation for my students to pay attention during the reading. And I'm going to tell them everyone's going to get a treat at the end of the story. But the ones who answer the questions correctly are going to get an extra treat. Or if they try and they get it wrong, but they at least tried, they'll get an extra treat too. So hopefully this will motivate them to answer the questions. I also have an extra surprise, which will be stickers in the middle of the book. Fancy Nancy stickers. But they don't know that yet, but I'm going to tell them that I have a surprise. So hopefully all these things will just keep them motivated to pay attention throughout the story. And so on. So, like I said, I'll be reading Fancy Nancy's Ghostly Halloween. At this point, I'll kind of ask the students what they think the story is going to be about. And hopefully they'll give me answers like trick-or-treating or Halloween or stuff like that. So, it is based on the episode written by Lori Israel and adapted by Krista Tucker, illustrated by the Disney Storybook art team. Ooh la la, it's Halloween! I can't wait for everyone to see my fancy butterfly costume. Bree and I are going trick-or-treating with my little sister, JoJo. JoJo's night costume squeaks and creaks when she walks. Hurry, JoJo, I say. I'm not sure what she says. Her helmet covers her face and all I hear is So you guys, you can see that she has, JoJo has a helmet on, and it's hard for, Fancy Nancy to hear what she's, or understand what she's saying. And then you see right here Bree, and she has a bunny costume on, and you can see Fancy Nancy's butterfly costume. It's a windy and cold day, so Mom wants me to wear a coat when we go trick-or-treating. But Mom, I protest, a coat would cover my costume, and that would be disastrous. So you can see she is just not happy with her mom trying to make her wear a coat. And disastrous means that it would be very, very bad for her costume to be covered up because no one would be able to tell what she is or what her costume is. So she finds a solution. I know, I'll wear my cloak instead. It swirls and sways and shows my fabulous costume. Have fun, Mom says. Nancy, keep an eye on your sister. Wait for me, shouts JoJo lagging behind. So you can see there's the mom waving goodbye, and then there's little JoJo, and she's just lagging behind. So, at this point in the story, I would ask the students to kind of give me a description of what they think is, what they think her costume is like, and just kind of describe in their own words what it is and what it looks like. We're not too far when JoJo screams. JoJo, what's the matter? I ask. Those ghosts are scary, she says, pointing to the trees. So you can see there's ghosts all in the trees. And JoJo looks mighty scary right here. Don't worry, I tell JoJo. I know those ghosts look real, but they're just decorations. Suddenly, one flies right towards us. Ah! We scream! You can see they're very, very scared in this picture because what looks like a ghost is flying right over them. But the ghost is just a sheep. Whew! There is nothing to be afraid of. You can't let your imagination run away with you, I tell JoJo. That's fancy for thinking something is real when it's not. Let's go to Miss Devine's, I say. She will adore my costume. So you can see Fancy Nancy is trying to reassure her friends that it is just decorations. And there's no need to be scared. Trick or treat, we say, ringing the doorbell. Bree, what a cute bunny you are, Miss Devine says. And you are a very noble knight, JoJo. And Nancy, you are one terrific flying grape. And you can see Fancy Nancy is just not happy that Miss Devine does not know what her costume is. You can see her face. I whisk off my cloak. I'd rather be a cold butterfly than a flying grape. You dropped your cloak, JoJo says behind me. And this is where I would ask my students, what do you think is going to be the problem with Fancy Nancy dropping her cloak? And hopefully they can give me somewhat of an idea of maybe they'll think she's scary or a ghost or just something along those lines. And if not, then I'll, lead them towards that answer. And of course, if they answer these questions right, I'll be giving them candy. Bree and I hurry ahead to the next house. JoJo isn't with us. We turn back for her, but all we see is a ghost. Ah! We yell. Even though I'm practically an expert at being calm, I start to feel afraid. So, as you can see, they don't know that that's JoJo. So, the problem is JoJo looks like a ghost. And even though Fancy Nancy is pretty good at knowing ghosts aren't real, she still is a little scared because this one looks pretty real. This is where I would kind of tell the students that they'll be getting stickers. So I would take this time and kind of pass it out and give them something to touch and feel and look at while the story goes on. Nancy! Bree! The ghost shouts. That is not a decoration, I tell Bree. That ghost knows our names. So they are very scared and they are running away from JoJo. So I would ask, why is Fancy Nancy running from her sister JoJo? Or how would you explain why she is? And so hopefully the kids will be able to say, well, does she put on Fancy Nancy's cloak and now she looks like a ghost, and so they're scared of her and they don't know that it's really JoJo. Bree and I are more than scared. We are petrified. We must escape the ghost and find JoJo. So, boys and girls, petrified means just means that they are very, very scared. And you can see the look on their faces. They are very scared and they're hiding from JoJo. Come back, the ghost shouts. Bree and I hide. The ghost squeaks and creaks. It keeps coming for us. We turn to flee and run straight into a zombie. Ah! We scream! So you see Fancy Nancy, they turn around and they see a zombie. How would you guys react if you were being chased by what you thought was a ghost or you ran into a zombie? So hopefully this will get kids thinking and creative, and they'd be like, oh, I would be so scared, or no, I would be so brave, or I would know that that's just a costume. Relax, guys, says our friend Lionel, lifting his zombie mask. It's me. We lost JoJo, I tell him, and there's a ghost chasing us. Ghosts aren't real, says Lionel. Then the ghost calls, Lionel. It is real, Lionel says. Run! So you can see JoJo, and she's just trying to catch up with her friends. We run to my house to see if JoJo is there. It's also a good place to hide from the ghosts. I hope JoJo is safe inside. We hurry into the house and close the door. JoJo, are you home? I shout. The doorknob rattles. Let me in, the ghost shouts. We jump back in fright as the ghost squeaks and creaks on the other side of the door. They are so scared. Nancy, I hear JoJo shout from the outside. JoJo, I'm so happy to hear my sister's voice. But she is outside with the ghost instead of safely inside with us. I must save her. I fling open the door. I don't see a ghost, but I see JoJo wearing my cloak. I'm puzzled, which is fancy for confused. So now she's confused as to why she doesn't see a ghost, but she sees JoJo in the cloak. Were you wearing my cloak this whole time? I asked JoJo. I was just trying to give it back to you, JoJo explains. Oh, JoJo, we thought you were a ghost chasing us, I say. Bree, Lionel, and I feel foolish, which is fancy for silly. So they're super relieved that they found out that there wasn't a ghost really chasing them. It was just her sister JoJo. Can we go trick-or-treating now? Asked JoJo. Oui, I say, but I should probably wear my cloak from now on. Our night of fun is just beginning. Happy Halloween! So then I would ask, what do you guys think would have happened if Fancy Nancy would have just wore her cloak? And hopefully, instead of dropping it because she was scared people would not be able to tell what her costume was. Hopefully they'll say stuff along the lines of, well, they would have never been scared by the ghost, or they never would have thought JoJo was a ghost, that sort of thing. And then I'll take time to pass out the rest of the treats. And so that's my read aloud. I hope you guys enjoyed.